Okay, yeah, so Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did I think of this show? I loved it. I'll be honest with you. I thought that it was great. I loved it. Yeah, because I really like the way that like it deals with racism while also being like a fun Marvel show, and also the way that like there's not actually like a real there's like full on like villain in this. Like I mean they're just like the Flag Smashers and U.S. Agent, but there really is no like real like bad guy in it. Like it's more like complicated than that, right? Yeah, but it's just like over just like the good and evil. Like things are like more complicated now. And I also love the way that all 6 episodes kind of combined it in like one big movie. Like the whole thing just felt like one big movie. In fact, now I'm actually starting to wonder if they actually just filmed it as one big movie and then divided it into episodes later on. But anyway, either way, this was a great show, and I loved it. So let's take a look at Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Spoiler warning, like huge spoiler warning. If you haven't seen it, definitely see it. Definitely see it before you watch this video. So let's take a look at Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So it starts off in so the first episode starts off and I can't remember. Oh yeah, right, yeah. So the first episode starts off with Sam giving away the shield to the museum. And, like, Bucky's kind of mad at Sam because, like, of the shield, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, but yeah, so he sees, like, Sam and Bucky, Bucky, is hanging out, with, his friend, whose son has unfortunately died, but what he doesn't know is that his son was killed by the Winter Soldier, a.k.a. the hypnotized Bucky. So, and I really like the way that they tied that, back at the end of the series when he told him again. When he, finally, in the last episode, he finally told him. But anyway, and so the first episode, so the first episode, it doesn't really get into, too much of the action or anything, quite yet. Quite a bit of it, Sam goes to visit, his sister, and, her family, and here, it shows us a lot of, how, the economy, isn't, very fair for black people and stuff, and again, I really like how this show deals with racism, while also being, a fun Marvel show, it's really cool, how it does that, and so then, Sam, and then, there's also, then we also learn about these people called the Flag Smashers. What a weird hobby. They smash flags. What an interesting hobby. No, I'm just kidding. They don't literally smash flags. Basically, so they don't really, reveal everything in the first episode, which I like. So they basically, all they say is that the Flag Smasher thought that things were, better, during the blip, and they want to, they're basically, a group of people kind of embodying almost like the Joker, from the Dark Knight, because they want, economy to be, because they want like corruption and stuff. It turned out later that that's not it turned out later that they actually just want to help with refugees and stuff. But for right now, we just think that they're just full on bad guys it's not until later that we find that out. So Bucky is still having nightmares about being the Winter Soldier, and so he goes to his therapist, and later, so he talks to Bucky, and Bucky later he talks to Sam, and Bucky is really mad that Sam just gave away the shield, and so then it turns out that the government just took the shield and just made a new Captain America just like that. Like, seriously, that is just, like, super unfair. Like, it's almost like they just tricked him into doing that. Yeah, they basically, like, tricked him into giving away the shield just so that they could replace him with some white guy. Again, it deals with racism, but is also a fun Marvel show. Again, I like that. Again. But yeah, so the new Captain America is John Walker. Oh, and when I heard that, this was my initial reaction. Why did they can't just do that. They just, like, replaced him with that guy, John. Holy crap, his name is John Walker? Wait, hold on a minute. Oh my god, John Walker was U.S. agent, Captain America's main villain. Oh. Interesting. And so, so John Walker was in the comics called U.S. Agent, and he was one of Captain America's greatest villains. So now on to episode 2. Sam and Bucky are reasonably really furious with John Walker. And John Walker, now we say that now, like, John Walker isn't necessarily like a bad guy or anything, but the way that he became Captain America is, well, super unfair. So Captain America goes to deal with the Flag Smashers. Yep, yeah, those guys. Yeah, so there's this really awesome fight scene on a truck. And then Bucky sees this girl trapped in there. She thinks that she's a hostage. Nope. Yeah, she's not. She kicks him. She just kicks him, and he goes, like, literally into the back of a truck. I'm sorry, Bucky. That must have really hurt. That's Unfortunately, they don't beat the Flag Smashers, and so then, but Sam and Bucky have like a talk with them about how they could work together. So John Walker tries to talk to them about how they could work together. Sam and Bucky disagree, and. But here's the thing, guys. At John Walker, you see, throughout the series, John Walker slowly becomes U.S. agent until at the end he literally dons the black and red suit of U.S. agent. But slowly he's building up to slowly become evil. And so his first step is when Sam and Bucky disagree with them. Later he says, "Get the out of my way." And the H word, the HE double hockey sticks. And so this is where you start to see. And then slowly kind of becomes a jerk, and then he just goes from, he slowly just becomes, evil. And, okay, episode 3, now this was, my second favorite episode of the series. I gotta say the last episode, because the last episode was awesome, but this is my second favorite episode of the series. And so it starts with them. They got to they got to break Zemo out of prison. And so they have this whole elaborate plan, cause a distraction, blah blah blah, and eventually Zemo is out. And then they go to Madripoor. Now Madripoor was apparently actually a place in the comics, and it's basically this kind of cyberpunk place. It's really cool. cool, and so they want to know about this super soldier serum, because it turns out they think that the Flag Smashers have the super soldier serum, because, remember, Bucky, he got, so they think that the Flag Smashers have the super soldier serum, and so they go to Madripoor, and it turns out Sharon Carter is there for some reason, I don't know, so they go to see this person, so they have to, don, these disguises, so Bucky gets a call from his sister, and they make him answer it, and then it's revealed to them that he's not actually the person that he's pretending to be. So they're about to shoot him, but then Sharon Carter comes in and basically kicks all their butts. So now there's a bounty on them, and they gotta get the heck out of there. Unfortunately, well, they can't really do that right now. I guess because I don't know. Okay, it makes for some really fun fight scenes. Okay, and so they go to this cargo place, and in one of the cargo places they find there is the guy who has made the super soldier serum, and by that I mean another super soldier serum. So basically, they got the super soldier serum. So we remade the super soldier serum and tested it on those people. And tested it on 5 people who are probably, the Flag Smashers. And then it blows up. The whole thing just blows up. Yeah, the whole thing just blows up. Bucky literally throws a metal pole into this guy's shoulder. Yikes. And then that's it. So episode 4. This is also one of my favorite episodes because it's when John Walker goes from just jerk to full on USA agent. And I forgot to tell you. So in this episode, John Walker's really just a jerk, but seriously, very subtle. Having that shield on your back, pal. He's kind of a moron. He's a really big moron in this episode. When they realize that the Flag Smashers are in this city, again, they're still with Zemo. And so they go to investigate with John Walker. Then some Wakandans come in, and John Walker tries to kick their butt. Let's just say never underestimate Wakandan warriors, because let's just say he's the one that gets his butt kicked. And so now, and so they go to investigate again, and we see that the Flag Smashers really aren't actually good. They're not actually really this full on bad guys like we thought. Yeah, you see, so they're not actually full on bad guys because they're doing what they do. They're doing what they do so that they can basically just help refugees. And I like how that their intentions are good, but the way that they're willing to achieve those intentions is bad. So I really like that. And so next And so next so Sam tries to like talk to them and realizes what I just told you, and then John Walker really just loses patience. I mean, will this guy just shut up, gosh darn it? And so so they get into a fight, and then John Walker's like sidekick guy gets killed, and then he chases down a guy, and I really don't think that I even have to say what happens next. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. But yeah, seriously. Guys. Captain America, everyone, huh? Yeah, it's like, dude, John Walker, like, what the heck? And so, yeah. So now, episode 5, episode 5 is the longest episode. It's the only episode that's actually like a full hour. Like the other episodes are like almost, but this one's like the longest episode. It's a full hour long. But here's the thing. It's a very interesting choice that they made the longest episode the one that sets everything up instead of the one where everything actually happens. Because now, don't get me wrong, like it's a good episode, but not like really much, like really much happens in it. It's more just like setting up the things that are later going to happen. And so basically, so Sam and Bucky, go to Sam's sister's family, and basically, so Sam, so we find out John Walker, is kicked from being Captain America. Definitely, rightfully so. Yeah, definitely rightfully so. So after what he did to that guy, and even before, remember the way that he became Captain America was really unfair. And so basically, so there's like a montage, and they're all like having a pretty good time. And then then we find out that the Flag Smashers can apparently control people. Now, it's very interesting when I saw this. It was very, very cool the way that they... Oh, yeah, right, I forgot. It really does that. It doesn't come into play at all in the last episode. Oh, never mind. But then at the end, we see Sam looking at something, which we find out later is the Captain America Falcon suit. It's like both Captain America and Falcon. Okay, it's really cool. And now in the next episode, it starts off really, really action-packed. Falcon with this new incredibly awesome suit comes in and kicks some real butt, and there's this like really awesome fight scene with in like a plane, and oh my god, guys, it's just awesome. Like, it's just awesome. I got nothing to say. It's just awesome. And but yeah, guys. So the Flag Smashers so the Flag Smashers are like in the city there, and we turn. Oh yeah, see there's this person called the Power Broker who was like kind of like working. He was kind of like the Flag Smashers weren't exactly just like working for them, but they were like involved in like what the Flag Smashers were doing. And we find out Karen is the Power Broker. Yeah, it's not actually really that much of a surprise. It's like, yeah, it's not really that much of a surprise because we already kind of assumed it. But either way, so the leader of the Flag Smashers dies, and then Sam gives this incredibly written speech about everything, and man, it's just a really, really great speech. Again, just like I told you at the beginning, Bucky goes back into and tells that guy that it was actually him. It's really hard to watch. Yeah, guys, but seriously, yeah, that scene, it's very hard to watch. It's very sad and emotional. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but seriously, it is very hard to watch because very sad scene. And then there's this guy named Isaiah Bradley. I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention Isaiah Bradley. And yeah, so Isaiah Bradley was a black super soldier. And because he was black, he wasn't even recognized at all. Captain America just got all of the credit for everything, and Isaiah Bradley, for all his hard work, he got put in jail. Again, I love the way that this deals with racism, but is also a fun Marvel show. Yeah, seriously, he got put in jail he got put in jail for literally doing nothing. He was a super soldier, just like Captain America, but everybody saw Captain America so much and loved him so much, nobody even knew about Isaiah Bradley. No one. It's really sad, and I will tell you, those kinds of things happen in real life, all the time, too. And sometimes that's kind of stuff in movie form can be really powerful, actually. So Sam opens a new section in a museum that's all about Isaiah Bradley, so that people finally know about him, and it's a really nice scene. And well, that is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Man, this show is good. Man, it deals with racism. It's fun. There's no real bad guys. It's more complicated than that. The stories are great. The writing is great. It's great. I kind of wish that I could compare it to WandaVision, but a show about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier that deals with racism and is kind of intense doesn't really match a show about people being stuck inside sitcoms. But anyway, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching Masterpiece or Disasterpiece. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if for more Masterpiece or Disasterpiece or movie videos. And yeah, guys, Friendly Rockman, peace out, and I'll see you next time.